Hello everybody, I am E. Krishna Rao Patro, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science Engineering, IRE College. Today, we'll discuss about one more important topic, that is hashing. Hashing is one of the technique which is generally useful for searching some data from a huge table. So whenever you want to search data, you can use any of the searching technique like linear search, binary search, Fusion search. There are so many searching techniques are there. But in addition to those things, as those searching techniques are not that much efficient to search from a huge table, so in that case, you can choose hashing. So hashing is the process of converting a given key into another value. A hash function is used to generate the new value according to a mathematical algorithm. That means you have to write a special hashing function. That function will take a key. Based on the key, that will generate a value. That value will be helpful to retrieve the data or to insert a data or to delete a data. So the main goal is you have to write a special function to generate the position from where you want to retrieve the data. Okay. So the result of hash function is known as hash value or simply say hash. So the main target is generate a hash value. Hashing is the technique used for performing almost the constant time search in case of insertion, deletion and find operation. So like hashing, there are other searching techniques are there like linear search, binary search and Fusion search like this. But those things will be useful whenever you are having a small amount of data. So in the real life, you may not have small amount of data. There may be a huge collection of data. So from the huge collection, whenever you want to search, that time hashing is the best technique. Taking very simple example. For example, an array with some set of data and every position of the array is identified with index, and you can take index as a key. By taking index as a key, you can retrieve the value. So here the hash table is nothing but one type of a simple array. Each index, or you can say that is a key, can be used for accessing the value in a constant time. So the main theme or the main goal of hashing is to retrieve any data in a constant amount of time. That is the main goal. So the programmer who is writing hash function, he should keep those things in mind. So write the function in such a way that must take fixed time for any type of key. So based on the key, you can retrieve the value. This mapping key must be simple to compute and must helping in identifying the associated value. Every key is associated with some value. The value is your answer. So based upon the key value, you have to retrieve the value. The function which helps for generating such a key value mapping is known as hash function. In hashing system, the keys are stored in an array that is called hash table. A perfectly implemented hash table would always promise an average insertion, delete, or retrieval time, that is order of 1. Order of 1 means the constant time. So as you are writing the hash function, the function should retrieve the value in a constant time for any key. There are two kinds of hash function. One is static hashing, second one is dynamic hashing. In the case of static hashing, the set of keys is fixed and given in advance. So that means the number of keys are well known, which cannot be changed. Whereas in the case of dynamic hashing, the set of keys can be changed dynamically. During runtime, it may change. That is the main difference between static hashing and dynamic hashing. The load factor of a hash table is the ratio of the number of keys in the table to the size of hash table. So how much value is already stored in hash table and what is the total size? If you divide the number of keys exist divided by total size of the hash table, then that is called load factor. As the load factor gets closer to 1.0, that means 1, fixed means full, the likelihood of the collision increases. Whenever that means the table is going to full, that time there is a chance of collision. The load factor is typically the example of space-time trade-off. So how much time required and how much space also occupied by the keys in a hash table, that leads to the calculation of the load factor. If the load factor is 1, it indicates almost the hash table is full. Whenever the load factor is less than 1, it says that still there are some empty position in the hash table. Remember, the hash table is a large array which is holding your real value. From that hash table, you have to retrieve the value. So to retrieve the value from the hash table, you have to use hash function. There are different types of hash functions are there. One of the very popular function is modulo division function. Modulo division is one of the hash function. Its goal is take the key value and apply the modulus operator on key. So k mod n, that means k modulus n, that gives you a value. That value is called hash value by hash index. So using that value, you can retrieve the value from the hash table. Similarly, there is another method called mid square. Mid square is also one of the hash function. Generally, what it will do, it will take also the key as a parameter. By taking key as a parameter, it will square it. After squaring, then it will take the middle value. That middle value will be acted as a hash value or hash index. So from the index position, you have to retrieve the value. So for example, here the value is 3121. Now if you square it, then you will get a value of 9740641. Here you can take the middle value because our goal is mid square. So the middle value is 406. So now the 406 is acting as my index. So you can go to this index and retrieve the value. Okay. Similarly, there is another hashing called subtraction hashing. You can subtract some constant value from the key so that you will get a new index. From that index, you can retrieve the value. So there are the variety types of hash functions. Similarly, folding. Folding also one of the hash function. Fold, shifting, also one type of the hash function. Generally in the folding, the key is divided into several parts which are folded together. So that means the given key you can divide into certain folds and you can add together. And finally, that can generate a new value that will act as a your hash index. For example, here I am having the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here I can make it into 3 folds. So by making 3 folds and add it, then you will get one more new value. Based upon the new value, you can retrieve the value from the hash table. Similarly, there is something called fold boundary hashing. An alternate piece are flipped on the boundary. You can take a particular piece from the flipped one. So that will also helpful to retrieve the data from the hash table. Similarly, pseudo random hashing. You can apply a small set function y equal to ax plus c formula. A chosen one coefficient. Key is the main key. Means x is acting as a key. And c is the constant. By adding this value, you will get a new value, that is your hash index. So based on the hash index, you can retrieve the value. So the fellow who is writing hash function, he must be very careful. It should generate a specific index. From that index, I should get my required value. Assume these are the set of keys given. Key 1, key 2, key 3, key 4, key 5, like this. And this key will be passing to the function, hash function, and that will generate a corresponding hash index. From that index, you can retrieve the value. So the hash index will be referring to one of the position of the hash table. This is your hash table. Hash table. Okay. Since a hash function gets a smaller number for a key, which is big integer or string, then there is a possibility that 2 keys result in the same value. Whenever you are giving different keys, there is a chances that 2 different keys may map to same position or same index. In that case, that is called collision. 2 keys or more than 1 key may map to same index or same hash index. that situation is called what? Collision. So the situation whenever arises, then you have to go for collision resolving techniques. So you must be very careful. There must not be any collision. If there is a collision, then it may not get a constant time, because generally your goal is what? To retrieve any data from the hash table. It must be order of one, constant time. When there is a collision, then there is no way of getting order of one time. It may take more than that. So you have to avoid collision. Okay. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.